In this video, we're going to set up Nvm in our machine. And this is for Linux and Mac users only. If you do a quick search for Nvm, it should be the GitHub page, should be the first one. And if you go in it, you can just scroll down and you're going to have two commands to install, either cur or wget. I'm going to use cur. And on my terminal, I'm just going to paste it. And because I'm using ZSH, I'm going to change bash to ZSH. And what this command does, it will clone the repository into our home folder and create some path variables for us. After you install it, you need to open a new section, a new terminal, or you can just source your bash RC or, in my case, ZSH RC. And that will be the same as opening a new terminal. Now you can use the Nvm, and this will give you all the options that you can use. So first, let's install a version with Nvm Install. It's going to clear my terminal. We can either use clear or Ctrl-L. So Nvm Install. Here you can use I for short. After that's done, you should be able to use node and npm. These are the versions you have, and if you want to list your versions with Nvm, you can do Nvm List. One thing to note is that every version you have its own npm global package. So if you install multiple versions and install a global package, that will only be available for that particular version. So Nvm List, you list your versions installed. You can do Nvm Install other versions. Now it says it's using version 11, but if you open a new terminal and you do node-v, you see that in here is a node 10, and that's because our default is the version 10. You can either use Nvm use that version, this is temporarily, or you can use Nvm alias default and the version you want. So then if you just close a terminal and open a new terminal again, that will be the default version on your machine. So Nvm use 10 is temporarily, Nvm alias default 10, that is a permanent solution. Node-v, there we go. So I'm just going to close these terminals and Nvm List again. So here you see that we have 10 as default. You cannot delete the default, but you can remove any other version in your machine. So that's about it. This is just the basics of Nvm. If you ever have a problem with a package or if it's corrupted, you can do Nvm Cache Clear, and that will clear any downloads or corrupt files from your cache. And if clearing the cache doesn't work, you can remove your installation of Nvm and install it again. And to do that, you just need to find out where it is in your machine and remove the folder. On the root of your computer, it should be inside your hidden files. If you do ls-la, you list all hidden files, and here's the folder. You can just remove that with rm-rf.nvm. Just be careful with this command. You cannot retrieve any file after deleted with this command, so be very careful. After removing that folder, you also should remove the variables it created for you. It should be in your bash or ZSH file. So if you cat.zshrc or bash rc, depending on what you're using, it should be these ones in here. And then you can just start again and install. So that's about it. I'll see you in the next lesson.